that you are not eligible for playoffs. Unless you don't care about that. Unless you can never make... Unless you just know that you won't make playoffs, Cap. What happened to the smooth transitions? Hello, Cray. That was a very good set of races. Very well played. Anywho, time to answer the question. How many calls have I done? I don't know. Do I want to know? $116, including this one so far. Here's a blood kill that will not go well. Taking 2 hits to get the kill. Yeah, that's an option. I think Slimo is actually faster than ancalagor here. But that's with an asterisk, probably. Ancalagor is really fast, too. So, it's not going to be too much of a difference in terms of speed. It's not like Slimo's like a billion times faster. Here is a Ring of Regen pickup from the Shriner. ancalagor is trying to sacrifice his bat. Oh, a Squagasu, that's a good find. No bomb to take advantage of the heart container, though. Yeah, if you want to figure that out, Giant Sage, I wish you luck. That's a lot of footage to go through. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. But yeah, ancalagor in a pretty significant lead here. You probably just take free Slime. I'm trying to take free. Take free! It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Slimo, I don't know. So yeah, going for a glass cat. You take freeze and then you check for black chest, which is what you really should do, but you can definitely make a glass cat work. It's just that you have quartz and regen, and this weapon is like not gonna help you use those two things. And those two things are very powerful, except you just don't want to take any hits now. Yeah, it could be. It could be a screen watching thing. Checking purple. So you kind of just assume ancalagor gets the flawless. That's what I would do if I saw that ancalagor still has dagger in zone 2. Slimo's on chart now. So there goes the glass cat. Not gonna get too much good stuff out of it. You definitely need to take freeze. Yeah, okay, regen coming in. But yeah, this is a 1 damage shard. This is a bad spot for Slime. Ah, yeah. We'll take a dunk. Okay. Thanks to Raid Chef. If you know what black is like, yeah. But we don't know what black is like, so. But what was known by Sean was that it was ancalagor still has dagger in zone 2. Mystery weapon pickup for ancalagor, but we'll leave it behind, or we'll do something. I don't know. Yeah. Pretty interesting that ancalagor has opted for the Ring of War, definitely. It's coming into effect now, not having the regen. But it also comes into effect right now, allowing ancalagor to take this cat, as it's a +1 on the gold cat. And here's just a titanium rapier. That's a pretty fair play. You go for the blood weapon because you get a damage up and you get blood weapon. That's very fair. And you also have Ring of War, and you have a source of regen. And speaking of sources of regen, this is Shield Spell and Crown of Thorns. And maybe a food shop? It is a food shop, wow. It's a very, very healthy floor. Still love Slimo's Fight. Yeah, Slimo's Fight is... Thank you. I'll just say thank you. Because I made it. Happy face. It's one of my... I'm pretty proud of it. So I do like the aesthetic armory colors as well. You too can get a sprite of your own. Yeah, I don't know. How can I do that, Dragon Sage? Crap. I would say it looks good, but obviously I'm biased. So I'll just say thank you. Ooh, cookies, nice. Yeah, and ancalagor's activating the slow play. Slimo is still just in zone 1. No, I think your slight's fine. Oh, here's Boots of Pain. Just here, have Boots of Pain. Here's your chance to take Boots of Pain. Not a one-time offer, but this is your last chance. Buy it now. Or take it now, otherwise you might never be able to take it again. You can't get Gooboots in X3 Transmog? I did not know that. Heck. Okay, shield spell. Okay. Good shield, good shield. Flawless victory. Very easy with this rapier, even though it is Death Metal 3, which is just always not really an easy boss unless you can just delete it in one hit. But yeah, looking very nice for ancalagor now. Oh, had the boots of strength. So yeah, going for goo boots, that's understandable. The ancalagor is clearly doing some good slow play there. That's a nice pulse to take out the sarcophagus. Great handling of those blade masses for ancalagor. Not letting them start to become problems. Like you often see when you have a bunch of blade masses behind you, in that if you aren't efficient enough with the exit room, they will start to become such a big problem. But ancalagor exiting very efficiently, leaving those 3 blade masses behind. Ooh, this goo is not really in a good position here. Solid pulse there to wipe out the golem. Pack of 3 bombs as well, might as well pick that up. Slimo meanwhile in zone 3. Dropping a bomb on Gorif. Getting a fat meaty lunge for 5 damage, but won't be quite enough to kill Gorif. Yeah, definitely. Golems are just dangerous, even if you have like heavy plate. And if you're trying to slow play, they're definitely one to watch out for. You can get full surrounded and need to bomb out and take like a massive amount of bomb damage. There's many things that can go wrong with golems. a simultaneous goo hit along with you getting hit by the mini boss or something. Slimo going fast. Yeah, going fast. Slimo's gonna catch up real soon, but this zone 4 is pretty much just gone. Good stuff from that tail monkey. That is true, and ancalagor has been like slow playing. Like this is like the definition of slow play. Like if you think about slow play, you think about what ancalagor is doing. We're on the same zone, actually just one floor behind. Ancalagor is probably just suddenly realizes that. Oh, really, lots of hits from Slimo though. I'm like, oh no. Oh, Slimo. Ooh, it's pretty hairy exit. One floor behind still. Yeah, it's still a bit too much of a lead, but definitely prevents ancalagor from continuing to slow play at that pace. Onto Dead Ringer for ancalagor. We're doing lures. Should be fine. But you probably don't want to do lures. Your opponent's still a bit close behind you. On the Necrodancer fight, you just want to give yourself a bit of a cushion. But this still should be enough. Still should be enough here. Slimo, you don't want to kill the... This isn't Oblivion, because Slimo just decided to kill the Minotaur. This is one of Slimo's Dead Ringer strats. Okay. Don't hate that at all. Here is 4 hits for ancalagor, 3 hits for ancalagor, as Slimo is bombing out the stage. And ancalagor pretty much has it here. Oh, this red dragon could be... okay. Solid pulse there to keep things under control for the last hit. GG's to ancalagor, but Slimo's still playing... putting up a solid run back. Despite all the slow play and such. Most of this CoNDOR seasons at ND Lures matter so much, yeah. Yeah, we've seen a lot of races be decided by the Necrodancer. Like having bad teleports or like missing one lure can easily just cost you the race. And if your opponent, if you're in a situation where missing a lure will cost you the race, that's a pretty high pressure situation, and that's when you probably have the shakiest lures. Unless you just get put in the zone when it's a high pressure situation. That happens to some people. You would have died to Necrodancer versus J-Pad if you didn't have Boots of Pain. Yeah, Boots of Pain helps. Things can easily get in the way. I don't... What is happening to his Bloodshot from ancalagor? Okay. Oh, okay! That is... I have not seen that before, but that's actually... that's actually pretty sick. Having a weapon, like, positioned... Oh, yo. I like that. Yeah, you can insta-die people like that, but better than just insta-dying. That was the alternative option, is just dying. So, better to have a chance of dying than to just die. I was like, what is happening to ancalagor's Bloodshot right now? I don't know if that really was just worth all that time to set up. Slimo thinking about what to do here, picks up Pulse. If you're going to play the Bloodshot, you need to be against the wall. Yeah. fine to be against the wall if you have a flail, of course, because you can hit diagonally with a flail. Huh. Cat sideways attacks at 2 bloodshot, yeah. Because it doesn't really consider your position at the time. Interesting. I only considered the flail. Oh, okay, here's just an obsidian rapier. Alright. Slimo has the option to spend the bomb on the tier 2 cracked wall or the lock shop here. Isn't too rich, but will spend the bomb on the lock shop. This bat is... Gotta catch Slimo like 5 beats there. Yeah, we won't be seeing her. Ancalagor will do the same. Has a blood drum for the glass shop. Actually, no, the glass shop's already open. Obsidian rapier ruining everything. Better than Axe. Better than Axe. Pulse scroll in purple for Slimo. Slimo in the lead. This is a pretty pushable build. Okay, a bit farmer too. This is a very pushable build now. Oh, miss pulse? Well, it's fine. Not too big of a deal if you got an Obsidian Rapier. Ballet Shoes for Ancalagor, though, is gonna help keep the damage high on this Obsidian Rapier to get some very easy 6 damage lunges. Tier 3 cracked wall here. No way to open it for Slimo. Ancalagor taking a few hits, it's fine. It's fine. Ancalagor next to tier 3 cracked wall. I don't know what Ancalagor's trying to do, just... Oh, okay, blood dig, that makes sense. Has a blood drum. Alright. And that's a pretty garbage... Won't even get the gluttony. And Tar will also cause Ancalagor to take a hit. Yeah, wrong side. I often just forget which side you want to bomb on, but if you think about it, the right side definitely makes sense. Sometimes in a race you can't really think about it, so I'm like, yeah, it was right side, wasn't it? Yeah, Ancalagor building a bit too much and not having too much to show for it. Pretty much already had this build going into zone 2. Torch, Inferno Torch there for Slimo. We'll keep Torch at walls for the mapping. Oh, Slimo doing a good job there at not taking any hot coals damage and dealing with that slime. Yeah. Plus the ballet shoes, you're very happy with that. There isn't anything that will change the game too much if you and your opponent both have that. Hello Chris, thanks for the raid. Hope your call went well. Ooh, Transmute spell here. Will be left behind. Chris Charm pickup. Yeah. Definitely keeping the bomb still allows Slimo to just spend a bomb here, but will get a pretty value bomb out of that Goblin Bomber. Getting both the crate and the potion room. However, Ancalagor has fully caught up now. There's some Chris lore. Eyes emoji. Oh! Goo! There goes a potion. But Slimo's still alive is the thing. Okay. Ancalagor is about to call off the potion as well. Having a bit more efficient routing of 4-2 here for Ancalagor. Solid pulse there for Slimo. Yeah, Blade Master. Yeah, Shine wasn't playing this Zone 4 all too well compared to ancalagor, and ancalagor is just doing real good. This exit room will be pretty rough though, lots of hits taken, but has built up a pretty significant lead at this point. But ancalagor's health is pretty important, needs to be high enough in order to do enough blood digs. And obviously needs to be higher than 0 to be alive. I think that's a given. Slimo though, will hit a pixie and blow up. So close to getting that nice heal, but... yeah. And there's grenades in red for Slimo. Didn't really need the bombs. Already has bomb cell, already had 3 bombs, but... grenades are still fine. But that definitely would have benefited ancalagor way, way more. Slimo is down to half a heart, has risk damage. Lobbing a nade at the Dark Minotaur there. And we'll get stuck in water in line of a beholder, and ancalagor just needs to finish this off then, which is a bit easier said than done. It's pretty safe. Probably just wants to do butt puzzles. Easy left side scoots. Moving on to the Necrodancer. Okay, 3 hits left. Going very well. Dorian though, please don't hurt Dad too much. It's fine. It's all good. Who cares? That was very much within control of Dad-hurtedness. ancalagor going up 2-0 over Slimo. Slimo playing pretty well. But ancalagor... yeah, it's pretty much just... those battle issues definitely did help. Last time also probably helped. But yeah, ancalagor just playing Zone 4 very well there was pretty much what decided it. Slimo's had a pretty decent Zone 4, but ancalagor's is just really nice. But yeah, moving on to the third and final seed of the set. The races have readied up, and here we go. There is a black chest again with a space broadsword. Not too happy to see that. Seems like you always just find a base broadsword. Slimo will take it. Hopefully the first boss isn't Core Riff or something, or doesn't find the blood shop that is super throwable. Yeah, Slimo's keeping it. Okay. So it's okay against Core Riff. I suppose that's true, but you probably want to throw bomb. It's like super easy to secure the flawless that way. It's also extremely quick. Here is the tier 2 cracked wall. No mini boss to help you break that open. There's also an urn. This is a pretty lackluster... oh right, yeah. Diagonal hitting Core Riff is the usual strat if you got something that you can do that with. Yeah. So ancalagor using gold bow to get gun here, is that? Yeah, that's a darkness shrine as well. And ancalagor will keep gun. You have gun. Slimo missing out on probably the biggest thing here is darkness, but gun is definitely good. compared to a base broadsword. But with a boss check, can also just find something good. So we'll see what it is inside a black chest here. Ooh, a glass long sword. That's pretty dang good. Definitely could be better though. Swapping off to Monocle here to find a Squega suit. Ancalagor keeping the gun. Doesn't want the glass longsword. Will instead prefer to see what's in purple. But won't take freeze tomes. Wonder dipping, yeah. I don't know. I kind of expected Ancalagor to just go for black, but gun is pretty acceptable as a permanent weapon, but it's definitely not ideal. Yeah. That's what we're referring to. Is that knowing that you see a glass longsword, what does Ancalagor do? It's like, glass longsword is not all too horrible. Meanwhile, Slimo with titanium broadsword. Picking up a glass shovel here. Yeah, glass longsword was pretty good before the Squega suit, but then the Squega suit, you're like, yeah. What am I gonna use this Squega suit for? I don't even plan on getting hit. So yeah, we're back on broadsword, but a significantly better one just by the virtue of doing 2 damage. But yeah, Ancalagor just needs to find a good weapon and should be able to take the lead given that Ancalagor has darkness active. There is a blood sphere in black. Glass helm pickup here for Slimo. This is a good weapon. Well. Okay, Slimo in a bit of a corner there. Needs to watch out for health a bit now. Yeah, Slimo has been doing a very good job at managing to not get caught on hot coals. Boots of pain, but you can't really pick that up right now, or else you will die. Ancalagor is pretty hurt as well. It's very even here. So I'm going for shovel. First shovel will be pink shovel, and then ring. Ooh, you do probably take courage. Oh, chance beating courage. That's interesting. And leaving sunglasses behind as well. That is interesting. I mean, broadsword's a pretty snaggy weapon. It's not too difficult to use courage with. Oh. And Ancalagor also not taking courage. Okay. Yeah, courage rifle was pretty good. Because killing things is Ancalagor, please. Another gun in black here. Ancalagor does not get the flawless anyways, so won't be able to switch off the guns, which probably is not the option. You don't want to do that. But doesn't really matter for Ancalagor. Ancalagor dropping the flawless anyways. Here's a cheese pickup for Slimo, probably. Okay. Good cheese pickup. I think you just save that for the stairs. You don't need to eat that right away, given you already have the Frost Charm, but tiny, like, single beat optimizations. Frost Charm has activated, though, but Slimo needs to activate slow plays and do the slow play thing, as Ancalagor has gone down. That was... what was that, actually? That's just being on half a heart, probably. Yeah! Gun. Yeah, recoil takes place after the teleport. Oh, Ring of Regen pickup for Slimo. Torture Strength as well. This is a 3 damage broadsword now, and there's cookies there. It can just hit that. Slimo's looking pretty good here. To take this. Okay, it's fine, yeah. And finds a food shop as well. It's literally the worst food shop possible. Except no, I've been told that there's actually a worst possible food shop if there is a super secret shop with some garbage inside of it, which I didn't even consider. There actually is a worse food shop. Ooh, Crown of Thorns for Slimo as well. Has like quickly pivoted this build to a slow play worthy build, but still needs to be careful. Blade Master gets Armadillo. Don't run into Armadillo! Take your time, Slimo. Watch out for Golems, obviously. Just kill the Golems. Don't leave Golems alive. Oh, it's fine. You have a broadsword though, so you gotta be real careful. And just kill them. At least you're immediately disappointed instead of sending an extra 2 beats to be disappointed. Compared to the fodder. That's true. A food shop is still a food shop. Food shops are still good. Like, they have food and a heart container, which you're pretty much always happy to find unless you already have an item. But, like, most of the time you're gonna be happy to find a food shop, even if it's horrible. So I'm not checking the chest. What do you even check for here? Probably black. Or a weapon of some kind? I don't know. It's not all too important. You don't need too much more. What happened to the middle item in that shop? Oh, so it's pretty good for being safe. I guess. Yeah. That's a good point. Got the diagonal hits. Ooh, electric ball there. Could have snagged Slimo a bit, but does it fine. Taking 1 heart of damage like every floor, but Ring of Regen doing its thing. Optimally using health here, I guess. I mean, the shop's right there, might as well check it. I don't know. It's fine. So, back to full health. Getting half a heart from Crown of Thorns, and then getting a heart back from Ring of Regen. Ooh, double riders here. Okay, looks fine, looks fine. Okay, easy left side scoots. Yeah, on to the Necrodancer fight. Bombing out the stage. Two hits left. This is very much under control for Slimo here. Flail is a good weapon to give Dorian as well, so like, yeah. That was a pretty flawless Necrodancer fight, just need to finish that off, so doing what they need to do. And we'll take this, ancalagor will take this 2-1 over Slimo. However, but Slimo managing to find a single point, which is not all too bad. Except when it's worse. Knocking Red Dragon into, while it's doing a fireball right into Cadence. Basing used to be the Victorian Flail champion. You didn't want gun. Who wants gun? I was like, well, I hope the seed has a gun. Understandable, ancalagor.